Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 23. And today we're going to work in here. We're going to, like I promised last time, I finished this. But today we're going to hide some lighting. We're going to plant some trees. We're going to talk about some stuff. And right now we're going to make a little river in here. Kind of make it flow in, things flowing from the ocean. It's kind of this cool little idea I had. I don't know how great it's going to work out, but it should be pretty cool. So let's go do that. We're gonna get some materials. So yeah, things I wanted to talk about. First of all, sorry I missed Wednesday's episode, and the episode that I did record for Wednesday went up late, which was Friday. And sorry about that. I talked about a lot in the video. Grand Theft Auto 5 is awesome, and I was playing that a lot. I'm still currently playing it a lot, don't get me wrong, but I beat it yesterday, which currently the day I'm recording this is Saturday, as I'm getting weird frame drops in the snapshot for some reason. We're in the new snapshot, by the way, and for some reason I'm only getting like 21 FPS, 19. See, it's weird. I don't know why. They changed the settings and stuff. I'll have to mess around with those. Well, yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5. I beat it yesterday, which was Friday, and it was awesome. And I'm still playing the game, but I don't have that urge as much because now I'm done with the story. And when the online comes out, I'm gonna be playing that, but I'm not gonna be playing it like religiously. It's not gonna be one of those things where it's like I have to play it 24/7. No, it's gonna be one of those things like I've done with a lot of online stuff recently. Is just play it kind of here and there. And so it's not going to be some kind of, constant thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to play it every day, but whenever I'm like, oh, I need to do a Minecraft video, I'm not going to be like, damn it, I want to keep playing this, 'cause that's kind of the feeling I had when I first got GTA 5. The ending was awesome, by the way. There's 3 endings. The ending I picked was amazing. Not going to let you guys know what happened. Not going to spoil anything. Go buy the game. Play it. Play it multiple times. Find out all the endings. Sorry, I got hiccups for some reason. What else to talk about? Yes, I do for sure want to do a World of Warcraft series. I've decided. So I'm going to buy some time tomorrow, more than likely. If not, then later in the week sometime. And try to get that going. And I still need to talk to Poldu. Currently, I'm recording this on Saturday. Might talk to him tomorrow. Hell, might even talk to him today. It just depends on whenever I feel like getting on Skype. I don't know. If I don't, then it's just because I didn't really feel like it. I usually just don't keep my Skype open, and I'm a very lazy person to open it because I feel like when I open it, it's like I gotta work. Because then I was like, man, I gotta contact people. I don't like it, even though it's not like a problem. It's just I don't know. I have that mindset. I guess it's just because I'm kind of lazy. And yeah, but I'm definitely gonna talk to him and try to get that worked out whenever I feel like I can do that series properly. And yeah, so do expect new stuff. I'm gonna stop talking about series as much. Series is there's not really a plural for series, without it sounding right. So I'm gonna stop talking about that as much, and because it is kind of a boring topic, especially when I repeat it, through multiple episodes. And yeah, so do expect some World of Warcraft. Do expect some Venturesome Craft on the Aether 2 mod. And do expect some videos from my server, my private server with my friends, where I'm going to do, the whole remodeling thing that I talked about. And expect this as well. The whole thing on my server might come a little later, but, the main 3 series that I'm planning on is World of Warcraft, this series, and the Venturesome Craft. So, yeah. What did I come down here for? Oh, stone slabs. Stone slabs. So, yeah, I had this idea for, I might need some stone as well. I had this idea for, like, a little river in the little thing down here. I had a name for it. I think I said it last time, but now I can't actually think of the name for it again. I thought about it while I was at my brother's, and I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be the name for it. I can't remember. I still got to work on this entrance. This entrance is still kind of raggedy. Um, and yeah, let's. We're just gonna place around, and then we're gonna dig out this dirt, and then we're going to put in some water. Oh, I forgot buckets. Whatever. We'll get buckets later. So yeah, what else is there to talk about? Like I said, Grand Theft Auto 5 was awesome. You guys should still go buy it. It was an amazing game. And if you think GTA 5 is nothing but killing hookers, then you should go kill yourself. Um, no, don't do that. No one should kill themselves. That's wrong for me to say, guys. Just kidding. No, it. Okay, now I'm being weird, but yeah, it's that was an awesome game. You guys should go play it. I do recommend it for sure. And what else did I want to talk about? World of Warcraft. Man, I can't even say it now. World of Warcraft is gonna be cool. Like I don't know if I've ever extensively talked about my Warcraft history, but since I plan on doing a series on that, I'll talk about that. I started playing World of Warcraft when I was in like the 6th grade, and because I remember like I saw the South Park episode for it, right? And then I saw it at the store, and the pack was only like $20. Or like the original game was only like $20. This is during Burning Crusade days. And so I was like, oh, it's only $20. Like I have $20. I can, or I was like, my mom will let me spend $20 because I was in the 6th grade. And I'm like, so I can definitely get that game. Like I definitely want to try out World of Warcraft. So I got it, and then I realized you needed payment for it. So I'm like, oh crap. And then I didn't realize it came with a free month. So like I started looking up how to pay for the game, and I found out about time cards, and then like a week later, so I got time card, and then I registered, and then I realized, hey, I have a free month too. I didn't even recognize. So so that was kind of wasted money. Not really wasted. I played the shit out of it, but I didn't know that I didn't have to buy a time card immediately. I didn't know I had that free month. And so I started playing the game. First 3 months of the game before I had to buy time again, I was probably level 30 something. I was a warrior. Warriors are hard to level up for the most part. They're harder than some of the other classes like a hunter and stuff like that. And I met some friends, stuff like that. And I played the game every day. Like I became just super addicted to it. I loved the game back then. And so I played the crap out of it. And then I'd say, what was it, 8th grade? Maybe. It was either like 7th or 8th grade or I think it was like Christmas, around Christmas time before, like, 8th grade. Lich King came out. And Wrath of the Lich King. And my friend Jake started playing it. And, I was having fun with the game. I probably got to like level 75. I hit 70 a few months before Lich King. And I had been doing dailies, trying to get up money and stuff like that. And then I'd say around 75, around Christmas, I just didn't feel like playing the game anymore. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to quit. I told my friend I had a few thousand gold. Hold on, let me check this text message. Oh, shit. Apparently the previous president of Nintendo died Thursday. I don't know if that's the Asian president or the American one. What was I talking about? Okay, so yeah, I just didn't feel like playing the game anymore. It felt it didn't feel as fun to me anymore, and so I told my friend, I'm like, I'm gonna give you all my gold, and because I don't want it to just sit on the account. I want it to be put to good use. So I'm like, I'm gonna give you all my gold. I'm gonna quit playing. If I ever feel like coming back, I'm definitely gonna come back. But as of right now, I don't really feel like playing the game anymore. So yeah. And then so I'd say probably I quit playing, and then I'd say probably 10th grade, around Christmas time of my sophomore year in high school. I need to put 2 more pistons there. Around my sophomore year of high school, I I was like, man, I want to play World of Warcraft. And then my friend Gage, who I just recently became friends with, he was like, yeah, dude, they had this Scroll of Resurrection thing now that gives you a free 7 days. He's like, we're playing. He's like, I just started playing it. He's like, and if you want, he's like, since you said you talked about how you have an old account, like I can do that for you. I'm like, sure, dude, I'll get back on there. I haven't played that in a long time. I'll get on there and, play for a few days with you guys. And then I got back on, and I was kind of blown away. I'm like, holy shit, like, I was like, Cataclysm's awesome. I was like, everybody's level 85 now, and I was like, this is awesome. Then I saw all my old friends, and I'm like, man, seeing my old characters again were awesome. My old friend still played, and I'm like, holy crap. And then when he saw me, he was like, dude, holy shit. He's like, you're online. And then I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I got a Scroll of Resurrection for my friend. I figured I'd get on here and see what it was like now. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to buy time again. So I started playing it again probably for another year or so. And then since then, I've been playing it off and on, like a few months here, a few months there. Whenever I have the time to play it a lot, or whenever I have the urge to play it. So yeah, for a while it definitely became an addiction. I remember when I first quit, I need to keep digging out, but I'm kind of losing my train of thought here. When I first quit, I had like the hugest urge to play the game. Like, that game is addicting. It like, I was like, oh man, like I was jonesing for some World of Warcraft. And I mean, the game was just so awesome. Like, for the longest time, like especially in middle school is like those awkward years where, like, you kind of hate everything. And I remember especially during middle school, like World of Warcraft is what got me through 7th grade. 7th grade was the worst for me, and it was awesome. Yeah, I freaking love the game, and I still love it to this day. It's a great game. That's why I hate it when I see people hate on World of Warcraft players. Like seriously, if you hate on World of Warcraft players, you should kill yourself. Yes, there are those people who don't feed their kids because they're too busy raiding, but for the most part, people aren't like that. And for the most part, the people playing World of Warcraft aren't the kind of people who are, just fat and they live in their mom's basement. Like, there's this really negative stereotype that's set for World of Warcraft players. And not necessarily just World of Warcraft players, like PC gamers. For some reason, like in the modern, like, I don't know, I guess the pop culture eye of things, when people see like a PC gamer, they're like, oh, they probably play World of Warcraft, and like, oh, they play World of Warcraft, and they're fat slobs who live in their mom's basement. It's like, no, that's not the case. Like, I think we all are smart enough to know that that's not the case. Especially for those of you guys who are watching me. I mean, you should all be gamers, whether you just play Minecraft or you play other games as well. And but World of Warcraft is one of those things that I have just loved for the longest time. It's awesome. It is really, really awesome. And like, I remember when I was in 6th grade, and I was probably level 30 something, no 40, so I was like level 40 or so. And I first found out how to make a guild. I made a guild, and I was in the 6th grade, so I came up with a little lame name for it. I'm not going to tell you guys the name. It's actually pretty embarrassing. But, like, when you're a young kid, it's when you come up with the really lame names for, like, screen names, especially for those of you, like, my age or so, and you grew up and, you remember, like, and you remember, like, I know a lot of you guys played RuneScape. I was never a RuneScape player. I thought it was really stupid. I was a World of Warcraft player, and yeah, so yeah, a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, where you just come up with really lame usernames. So I came up with this really lame name for a guild. I got a bunch of friends on there I had to join, and then I remember, like, this one dude was like, I'll organize the bank for you, and I'm like, sure, dude. I was like, go ahead, man. And I was just like, sure, and then he robbed the guild of all the stuff in the bank. And then I was like, God, I was like sad as a kid. Like, I was in the 6th grade. I was sad. I was like, how could somebody do this? And but then I realized now, like, it was really stupid for me to do that, and it was also stupid for me to react that way. But you know, I was a little kid, man. I like World of Warcraft's one of those things that's kind of ingrained in my brain now, and I don't think it's ever gonna leave. Like, I really hope they continue on the same World of Warcraft engine for a few more years before they update the game. I mean, hell, like, I think if they're gonna revamp it somehow, they should, you know, obviously there are people who have insane accounts and stuff with like X amount of characters and X amount of, accounts on X amount of servers, stuff like that. And they have crazy, just, like how much time they've put into the game. So I think if they revamp it in the future somehow, they should let you keep what you have. And they should let you like transfer stuff and do some sort of weird thing so that people could get all these characters over here, and then keep them, but have them in their own special area so that, I don't know how to describe it, but it's keep them but still force you to play the game over again, if that makes any sense. I think that would just be great. It'd be completely awesome. Like, I think they should put out 2 more expansions within the next 2 years, maybe 3 years, and then they should. I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, and for some reason I'm getting frame drops in here, and it's pissing me off. They should put out 2 more expansions within the next 2 to 2.5 to 3 years. Get to level 100, let people gear up, do as much as they need, wait a few years after that, and I'd say, by that time they should release a brand new World of Warcraft. Or maybe in the next expansion they should do it all the way to level 100. And then, you won't have to take as much time. And let's say maybe the year 2015 or so, 2016, the new World of Warcraft's, clearing, coming to completion, and it's going to have amazing graphics and stuff like that. I think that's really what they should do. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, World of Warcraft still looks really great to have come out in 2004, and it works because, I mean, it's only an MMO. But like in my opinion, even like Knights of the Old Republic on maxed out doesn't look as good as World of Warcraft maxed out. I don't know, man. It should just get some sort of update. It'd be great. Come on, skeleton, die. That's another thing too. Knights of the Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic's not that great. Like, I remember when it was coming out, everybody was like, oh man, I'm gonna need a brand new computer, man. It's gonna look so great. And then it's like, you saw like the game, and it's like, wow, that game actually doesn't look that great. Like, everybody was so hyped because they saw that cutscene years ago. That one cutscene that everybody knows about. And then, and everybody was so hyped. And then it was like, oh, well, that's kind of, a disappointment. And the game is not bad, don't get me wrong. For those, I know some people are probably going to be like, hey, I fucking love, Star Wars. Don't hate on Star Wars. No, I'm not really hating on it. It's just, Knights of the Old Republic was it just the Old Republic? I don't know. The MMO, it just really didn't turn out as great as it should have been. And because I remember when it first came out, we had one friend, and he was like, man, I'm not going to play WoW anymore. He's like, this is going to be the only game I play now. He's like, WoW is so lame. He's like, I can get lightsabers. Like, he was like, man, I love Star Wars so much. He's like, I don't even need to play WoW anymore. A month later, he was like, fuck Star Wars. Like, that was his attitude. Like, man, it really... And I'm sure it was a lot better back in its day when it was still, charged to pay. But, now since it became free to play, why am I getting so much lag and shit? Like, these video settings are like weird. Let's turn that up to 2. I don't know what the filtering means. I don't understand that. Aniscopic filtering. What does that do? This is gonna lag for a second. And oh, what the? Whoa, not responding. Okay. That was weird. Sorry if my audio cut out or something. I know like Minecraft started bugging out. Um, how's our frames? What does the anisotropic filtering do? What does that do? I don't understand. Like I have no clue what that does. Like, man, this pisses me off. Like I love it in Optifine because if you scroll over the settings, it'll tell you like, this is what this does, blah blah blah. It, please add that into the regular game. I don't know what anisotropic filtering is. Anisotropic filtering is. I don't fucking know. Like, come on. I have no clue, and I don't know why I'm getting so much lag. Like, okay, let's cap this at 120. When I first started the game on this thing, the max frame rate was at 120. I hope that doesn't limit it, but it might. Who knows? Let's just see. Or that might actually help it. I don't know. I'm getting like 20 frames right now. We'll deal with this episode and then I'll fix it. Wow. Lag. But yeah, Star Wars didn't really turn out to be that great. As it should have been, in my opinion. And it could have been great. And like, don't get me wrong, I played it. It's got really cool mounts. It's got a really cool PvP system. I love how the story missions are, but I don't know. There's something about it that it feels, because you go into it expecting Star Wars, and you go into it and you do get your lightsabers and stuff like that, but it feels so disconnected from what Star Wars actually is. For me at least, there's this feeling. It's like this doesn't really feel like Star Wars. Like even like Knights of the Old Republic, on like the Xbox, on the original Xbox and the original PlayStation and stuff. PS2. Even those, they felt like Star Wars when you played them. It was like, yes, this is Star Wars. There's Star Wars-esque characters. Doesn't necessarily have to relate, but somehow you felt like, yeah, this is a Star Wars thing. And then whenever you play the Old Republic, it's kind of like, man, this is, this game's shitty. Like, I don't want to play this anymore. Like, I don't know, man. That's just kind of the feeling I have when I play it. That MMO could have been a lot better. I'm going to go and see how long I've been recording. I'm sure I've been talking to you guys a while now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. And I've only been recording like 22 minutes. I'm surprised. Because, whenever I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and especially like getting into one of these rambling and ranting moments that I have where I'm kind of in that zone, and the videos kind of, I think it's going well. It always feels like I've been doing it forever. Like it feels like it's taken a very long time to get as far as we have. But apparently not. So we should be able to get most of this water done here today. If not, put the rest of the slabs down. But yeah, that's just kind of my opinion on World of Warcraft, or my World of Warcraft story, and then my opinion on other MMOs. DC Universe is a really good MMO, but DC Universe kind of got to like when you get a character to level 30, their cap. I think it's increased to 35 now. I don't know. But whenever you get when they first started releasing expansions and stuff, it was kind of like, they started releasing them fast, and they would come out like with new powers and all this other stuff quickly. And it's like, oh man, you guys are coming out with stuff way too fast. And then they went to free, and then it got really lame for a long time. Like for a few months, the servers were just absolutely terrible. And I don't know about it like PC, but on a PS3, the servers were terrible for a while when the game went free. I'm sure it was this way for PC as well. But like for a while, the servers were terrible. Like it was just bad, and I was just kind of confused. I was like, why do I even want to play this anymore? Like, it was so much fun when it was not free. And it was really awesome to play because there weren't like a whole ton of people on it. There wasn't, there wasn't that whole crowded thing going on. You didn't have to have, login times to get onto your server. man, it just pissed me off, honestly. That game used to be awesome. It's not anymore, in my opinion. But overall, it's a good MMO if you play it and sit down and play it. I'm sure somebody who went into it now would enjoy it. I'm sure any of you guys would enjoy it. You do, but just be prepared. It's kind of like Star Wars is now. I mean, you got to pay. You know, it's like, oh well, if you want this, you're gonna have to pay for it, motherfucker. You know, there's your limitations if you don't pay for it. So, but I understand it's because they can't compete. It's because they can't make money. And MMO goes free because they can't make money off of it. And then they add in the store, so when they already got people in the game, they purchase things from there, and that's how they make their money. And you know why? It's because they can't compete with WoW. They can't do it. I don't care what any of you say. I don't care if some of you are like deep, you know, WoW haters, but you absolutely love, you know, the Old Republic, or you love DC Universe. What's another MMO? Guild Wars. If you absolutely love Guild Wars, you know, you can't compete. Like, I don't care what anybody says, Guild Wars is not going to compete with World of Warcraft, especially in popularity. People hate on Blizzard all the time, and I absolutely hate it because I love Blizzard. But it's like, man, you're not going to compete with Blizzard. Like, you're just not going to do it. It's like sure, you could come out with a shoe, you know, you could come out with a shoe that's really awesome, and you could make it really popular, and you know, it's you know, you're not using child labor and all this other stuff. But it's like, well, I still like Nike a whole lot, and I'm still going to buy Nike. I don't care how great your shoe is. I'm still going to buy Nike. And the fact is, you're not going to compete with Nike. You know, no matter how many people, you know, buy your shoe, you're not going to compete with Nike because Nike's Nike. It's like look at fast food restaurants. Like, let's take a look at like Zaxby's. Zaxby's has great food, but they are not as huge as something like McDonald's. You know, like Zaxby's, they make a lot of money, but they're still not on that level with McDonald's, like money wise, and like how many you know chains of stores they have across the world. I mean, you could go to the farthest depths of the world. You know, it's the absolute like edge of the world where people don't even speak, you know, any sort of known language or any sort of common language that you don't even know existed. You know, they could still live in huts, but on the corner you're going to find, they don't even have electricity, but on the corner you're going to find a McDonald's, okay? Like, that's how big McDonald's is, and that's how I feel about Blizzard. Blizzard is one of those companies. It's like, you are just not going to compete. Like, I hope people realize how much money, like, every month. Like, I bet you at the end of the month, whenever they charge, or at the beginning of the month, whenever they charge people's cards for World of Warcraft, I bet you there's somebody who watches their bank account. And, man, I would love to take a look at their bank account, or whatever, however they have their funds within the company. I would love to see that, and I would love to see how it rises and how quick it rises. Because I bet if you watched it, it would blow your mind. It'd be like, holy, like, they just made, like, you know, I don't know how much they actually make, but you know, they make a lot of money. That's the point here. They make a lot of money, and I can't blame them for making money. I'm not one of those people. I hate people for making money. You know, do your thing. You know, do what you want, man. I don't blame you for making money. Hell, I wish, you know, if I'm making money, I don't want people to hate on me for it. That's kind of my whole thing. It's kind of like rappers. Like I myself, I'm a huge rap fan, and I particularly like conscious rap more, like lyrically based rap more often. But I try not to hate on bad rappers too much, and I'll tell you why. And the reason why is because that's just me hating on them while they make money. Like, really, it doesn't matter. They're going to make money regardless. People are going to buy their records regardless. So really, it doesn't do any good for me to hate on them. Go make your money, dude. But personally, I don't agree with your type of music because it's garbage. You know, or the type of music that you make because it's garbage. Not necessarily the genre, just the type. You know, you guys know the type. The, you know, pop your ass in the air, I got 25 cars, in my 17-story house. That kind of shit. Like, it's I don't like that kind of rap. I do like people like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, stuff like that. My mouth is drying out really bad right now. And like J. Cole especially, man. J. Cole's album that came out over the summer, Born Center, was an amazing album. If you guys haven't listened to Born Center yet and you're rap fans and you like, conscious music, I suggest you listen to it, because it's partially kind of like, it's kind of like, yeah, I got, 10 bitches or whatever kind of in some of his songs, but it's still like really good lyrics. It's still, depending on what song it is, it's actually lyrically conscious and doesn't have any of that. Like there's one line where he's like, I would ask for reparations, but I'm just gonna go on about Ferraris or something. And it was like that, it's like, well, at least he's acknowledging it. That's kind of like why I liked Kanye West's new album too, because it might not have been his new album, but I know it was in his first album, I think. He's like, I promised I wouldn't do the same things or something like that, and then he was like, but I'm still rapping about money, hoes, and rims again. It's that kind of stuff I can respect. Like Big Crit is one of my favorite rappers of all time, and he'll talk about women and stuff like that and cars, but then you'll listen to a Big Crit song like Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is more of like spoken word poetry, and it's like, this dude is amazing. Like, he has crazy, like, lyrical talent. Like Joey Badass, he's got really good lyrics too. Yeah, so does ASAP Rocky. A lot of people hate on ASAP Rocky, and yes, I will admit that he's a little bit out there, but overall, he's got decent lyrics. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on the dude. So yeah, that's I think I've been recording. We're closing up here. I'm gonna stay in here until the morning comes, because otherwise everything else is in the world's gonna, slaughter me to death. But yeah, like I talked about this episode, I'm gonna be back on time, doing my episodes properly. I'm gonna try to get some new series going. I'm gonna stop talking about it as much, because I do know that it gets boring to talk about, and I should actually start doing it. Gonna try to talk to Poldu. Gonna try to get some WoW time first. I'm gonna try to get some WoW time first. I want to see how that works out before I talk to the dude buddy. He's probably gonna comment on this video and be like, I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, it's I'm planning on doing that. He's eventually gonna be like, dude, when are you gonna fucking talk to me? But I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna complete this. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Go buy Grand Theft Auto 5. Rockstar, please sponsor me, and I promise I'll promote Grand Theft Auto 5 all video, every video. Please, Rockstar, just give me some of that GTA money. That's all I want. Some GTA money. That's all I want. And then I'd be able to make better quality videos, put out more videos, and then I'd be able to promote your product more. Haha, see? Somebody should send this to Rockstar. Please send this segment to Rockstar and tell them that I need payment, because I am just promoting their video. Promoting their game. Their game is awesome. Go buy Grand Theft Auto 5. Do it, please. And then I promise I'll spread the word to my 22 subscribers. Month-old channel, I promise you. Once I start mentioning Grand Theft Auto 5, people will start pouring in. No. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Grand Theft Auto 5.